Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the King Abdullah Sports City Reserve Stadium here in Jeddah. The second round of Group B in the West Asian Football Federation Women's Championship begins with Nepal versus Iraq. The 2024 WAFF Women's Championship is the 8th edition of the International Women's Football Tournament in West Asia. The tournament is being hosted by the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and it is the very first major women's football tournament to be hosted within the kingdom. Jordan are three-time defending champions, having won the last three editions back in 2014, 2019 and 2022. There are 8 countries participating within the 2024 edition, the highest number of participating countries in a single edition since the United Arab Emirates back in 2011. With Saudi Arabia participating for the first time in a football tournament, major football tournament, it is truly a special time for the kingdom. And Jeddah will be the designated host city for this tournament. Both teams just making their way out of the tunnel. Our referee this evening is Morad Haneen. There is no VAR in action tonight, so it will be down to the official's decision. So Nepal, previously competing in the South Asian Football Federation Women's Championship, and back in 2022 they were runners-up after losing to Bangladesh 3-1 in the final. Moment it is for both sets of players there representing their country, and in particular Nepal made their debut in this tournament last fixture. It is their second appearance in this tournament here tonight, and they are coming into this on the back of a 4-1 win against Syria in their debut game of the West Asian Football Federation Women's Championship tournament. Iraq previously participated in the West Asian Football Federation Women's Championship back in 2011, where they got to the group stages, and after losing all 3 games they were eventually knocked out. So just to have a quick look at the lineup, starting with Nepal. Nepal making no changes from their 4-1 win against Syria. Tumbapo in goal, Jassi, Anita Basnet, Bujel, Jita Rana, Pooja Rana, Priti Rai, Deepa Shahi and Poodle, alongside Amisha Karki and Sabitra Bandari up top. Of course, Karki, Bandari, Poodle and Basnet all got on the score sheet last game, and they'll be looking for a few more goals here tonight. So Iraq are coming into this game on the back of a 3-0 loss against Palestine in their opening game of the tournament, and they'll be looking to get a little bit better than they did in their first game of the tournament. Captains tonight, Nadia Fadhil for Iraq and goalkeeper Angela Tumbapo for Nepal. A huge game for both teams here, and the officials, an all-female official lineup here tonight. Morad Haneen leading the way, and formalities will just get underway. And a quick flick of the coin and choice of Enzem will be underway very, very shortly. So as I said earlier on, Nepal, it is their first time in this tournament. Previously they were participating in the South Asian Football Federation Women's Championship, but they are now competing in the West Asian Football Federation Championship. We did have a couple of games last night in Group A, and Saudi Arabia, tough game again for Saudi Arabia. They did bring it back, but Lebanon beat them to it 3-2. Saudi Arabia managed to get 2 goals, but it just wasn't quite enough to walk away with the win. And then finally, just looking up the lineup for Iraq, making 2 changes from their 3-0 loss against Palestine. Tibarak Al-Rahman and Huda Hadi Abdel Mari will start ahead of Gufran Sadiq and Mays Madi Hassan. So only 2 changes for Iraq and no changes from the debut match for Nepal. It was a 4-1 victory, so why change something if it's working? Of course, we have plenty of substitutes on the bench for either side, and we have seen in the majority of matches many changes for either sides. And Rajendra Tamang, the head coach for Nepal, and also Salah Al-Salihi for Iraq. 2 huge games for the head coaches here tonight. And a quick check of the watch from Morad Hanin, and we are underway. It is the first fixture of the second Group Stage B, and it is Iraq up against Nepal. Iraq already with the attacking threat. And of course, in the first opening 5-10 minutes or so, the match nerves will just be settling. Cleared away by Zipal. And we saw so early on in the game against Syria with Nepal, they started off like a lightning bolt, scoring in the 9th minute, followed by the 12th minute, then the 18th. 3 goals in such a short period of time made it extremely difficult for Syria to get back. Syria were only able to score from a set piece towards the end of the second half, but in the second half, it just wasn't enough for them in the end. Left on your screens in the white strip, Nepal are in the red from left to right. Lovely quick play from Nepal, as I just said that, just lost it in midfield. The ball's dinked over the top, but Angela Tumbapo is there. Only 1 goal conceded, Angela Tumbapo, last game. From a set piece, and it looked like she was in 2 minds whether to catch or parry it away, and it just slipped through the fingertips and ended up in the back of the net. Huda. Just a bit too heavy. Goalkeeper lets it trickle past and go out for a goal kick. First real touch for Zahra Ali Hussein. Decides to go short to the right. Long ball into midfield. Huda trying to find Shakan. Shakan now chasing. Angela did well. Deeper. Bit of a heavy touch, but Deeper there. Well, a bit of a cry there from one of the Iraqi midfielders, calling that one out, but the assistant referee thought otherwise. You can see how quickly Nepal, though, go on the counter-attack, playing out from the back. Quick, short passes, and that was just given away. Shakan dispossessed. Excellent quick feet from Pretty Right. Long ball down the left-hand channel, just too heavy, and Amisha Karki couldn't quite get a hold of that to control the ball as it came through. Huda driving forward. Lovely ball through. Shokan just again, just a bit too heavy. That final ball through into the final third for both sets of teams at the moment is where it's all going wrong. Doing all the hard work to drive it through midfield and get the ball to the final third, but that final pass in is just a bit too heavy at the moment. Excellent turn, excellent skill from Rekha Poodle there. Sos Karam just trekking back just to guard the ball as it trickles all the way into Zahra Ali. So Iraq previously participated in the West Asian Football Federation Women's Championship back in 2011. They lost all 3 games back then, so they were knocked out within the group stages. So that's kind of the target for them, to get past the group stages in 2024. Since 2011, they haven't participated at all within the tournament. And of course, leading the way is Jordan, participating in all 7 and crowned champions 5 times in the West Asian Football Federation Championship. They're also runners-up back in 2010. So they are really the team to beat this year. Sabitra squares the ball and nearly, very, very nearly. Rekha Poodle, she got something on that but just couldn't quite steer it on target there. Excellent throw-in, just trickled nicely into the pathway for Sabitra. An excellent ball, squaring it across Sabitra, right into the pathway of Rekha Poodle, but the angle was just a little bit off there for Poodle. Given away far too easily, back into Pujarana. Good strength though. Soz with the lofted ball over the top. Just cleared out of play there by Jitarana. It's fabulous to see the full crowd there in the stadium looking on. You can see the Nepal team have a heavy following. Ball stinks over the top, not enough to get to Shakan though. Private handball there, but referee wave play on as Deepa Shahi brought that one down. And you can see Sabrita Bandari just coming all the way back to try and reclaim a bit of possession for her team. She's done extremely well there, excellent quick play. Now Nepal on the counter-attack, ball into Sabrita, just lost it. And cleared well out of play. So as it stands, there has been 27 goals scored in 6 matches so far within the tournament, and Mesa Jabara from Jordan is currently the top goal scorer with 3 goals. Excellent play by Anita. Lovely ball in. Quick play again from Nepal. Very, very quick on the counter-attack. Excellent defending though there. Absolutely superb from Nadia Fadil. 28 years of age, Nadia Fadil, Iraq defender. It's a lovely lofted ball over the top, just finding Anisha Karki. It is Anita Basnett coming up for the corner, and actually within their debut game last match against Syria, she actually scored in the 12th minute from a corner, very much like this from the left-hand side, curling in nicely. And well, you could see the curl that she gets this time. It wasn't quite on target as she'd have hoped, as it was last game. You could see it just nestling right into the penalty area there. Again, given away far too easily, right back into the advantage of Nepal. Pujarana, bit of a rash challenge here. She's absolutely sandwiched there, pretty right. It was Solin Abdullah just coming in from behind on Pretty Rai there. And Zara Ali Hussain just organising her wall. Just a 2-player wall. Sabrita Bandari has just gone over. But you could see the power through that strike she can get. It was dipping, but not early enough. Nothing too much for Sara Ali Hussain to worry about. Best defending by Doreen. Headed on though by Jitarana. Bit of a high leg there, but play on, says the referee. Advantage play. Shokan twisting, turning, looking for a gap. Can she find one? No, she can't. Jitarana dealt with that well, but it is back out to the right-hand side with Shokan. We typically see Shokan, I mean, she plays in the Saudi Women's Premier League. She plays for Al Hilal, and what a fantastic player she is going forward. And she has so much pace, so we typically see her driving down the channel, quite a heavy touch and then runs onto the ball. Most of the time she can outrun the defenders when she does drive forward. It'll be interesting here tonight to see if she tries that tactic against Nepal for her country. Very long strides as she drives forward, Shokan Sadralin. There is the high leg, and it was from Deepa Shahi on Sepal Sukhur. And she has been given a yellow for that high leg. Bit of disbelief there from Deepa Shahi. So there are 3 teams that are making their very first appearance within this tournament. One of those is Nepal, Guam, and also the hosts, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. This is actually the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia's very first major tournament that they are participating in. It is quite remarkable, all the development that has been going on and the focus that has been put on the women's game within the kingdom. Lovely quick turn. And now Sabitra Bandari driving down this left-hand channel. Has a go, and oh! Bandari again for Nepal. Calm as you like, finds the back of the net. Sabitra Bandari is that injection of pace down that left-hand channel. Goalkeeper came out. Zara Ali Hussain tried to close down the angle, but it wasn't enough. And Sabitra Bandari just slotted it home. Excellent work. She scored last week in the 18th minute, and she scored again here tonight. She was well onside as that ball was played through. You can just see how quickly she runs onto the ball and the composure as she strikes the ball as well. Just from the inside of her foot, just caressing the ball in nicely. Absolutely terrific stuff there from Sabitra Bandari. Well, it's Iraq 0, Nepal 1. And as it stands, Nepal are currently looking one of the favourites in Group B at the moment. Fantastic debut game against Syria last couple of days ago. I was about to say last week then, but it was only 2 days ago. 4-1 victory. Absolutely marvellous. And Sabitra Bandari again! Oh my goodness me! The defender was caught napping, didn't look, no communication from the rest of her team, and Sabitra Bandari just got on the end of that and she found the back of the net. Zara Ali Hussain, the goalkeeper, absolutely in shock there, didn't really know what to do. Goalkeeper and defender just completely caught off guard. Doreen Mullah-Bakar took far too long, no communication from her team, indicating that Sabitra Bandari was driving forward just to try and nick the ball off her. And well, can you believe it, in the space of 2 minutes, Sabitra Bandari, with her pace, skill and absolute magnificent composure, scores again for Nepal. And all of a sudden, ladies and gentlemen, it's Iraq 0, Nepal 2. And Sabitra Bandari will be catching up with Maysa Jabara from Jordan. She will be wanting the golden boot for this tournament, and it's looking likely she is a real contender for that golden boot. You see Rajendra Tamang, head coach for Nepal now, just indicating just to calm a little. Excellent quick play again from Nepal. Lovely skill, just find that small pocket of space just to play triangle passes into. Quick 1-2s. Pretty unlucky there, Sabitra Bandari managed to get the whip that she needed, but she couldn't quite keep that one in play. Also, looking back on the game against Syria, the 4-1 victory for Nepal, it wasn't just one goal scorer, there were 4 individual goal scorers in that game, so it just shows you what they can bring to the table. They're not just heavily relying on one player up top. Multiple players have the ability to score in this Nepal side. If we do look at the FIFA ranking as well, so Nepal are actually one of the highest ranked within the tournament. Jordan are the highest at 74th. Nepal in its third at 105th. In its second is actually Guam in 93rd. Just a bit of a rash decision there and saw that one out of play. And as it stands, Iraq are actually not ranked within the FIFA rankings at present. Another opportunity, and it is an opportunity for Nepal, and is that strong enough? What a save from Sara Ali. I didn't quite know if that was just going to trickle behind. Didn't look as though she got enough on that, but she absolutely did there, Sara Ali Hussein. Strong palm, strong wrist, just to deny Rekha Pudel. Here's another corner, and Anita Basnett stepping up again on the right-hand side this time, and it is an outswinger and headed away. Out for another corner. Shokan Sadrullin brings that physical dominance and additional height in the area, defensively and offensively. Anita Basnett again headed away by Shokan. You can just see how quick the Nepal players are onto every single ball. Iraq just don't have a minute or a second to think here. As soon as Iraq get possession, Nepal reclaim it back, and here we are again. Sabitra Bandari squares the ball across, and what a save from Zara Ali. Stood her ground and curled that ball right in there. Pretty Rai there having a shot. Excellent ball again though from Sabitra Bandari. You see the frustration from Pretty Rai. As soon as she struck the ball, she knew it was going straight to the goalkeeper. Didn't challenge the goalkeeper quite enough there, but again, it's all positive play from Nepal at the moment. Twisting, turning, dancing, Rekha Pudel. Terrific work. Pretty Rai plays it out wide. Back into Pretty Rai. Lovely play, lovely quick play again, but dispossessed this time by Solin Abdullah. Just a bit too heavy for Anita Basnett on this right-hand side, but you can really see Nepal just literally passing the ball around Iraq. Iraq at the moment just don't have a look in whatsoever. Nepal are really bringing the game to Iraq, and they're going to have to step up a gear or two now. Anita Basnett, not enough on that. Solin out wide. Touch from Shokan. Tries to turn, dispossessed. And again, Sabitra Bandari trekking all the way back to come and help and reclaim that possession. And Angela Tumbapo, she hasn't really had that much to do so far in the opening 20 minutes. One thing that Nepal do extremely well, when they have the ball, they come to claim the ball as well. They don't wait for the pass, they come to get the pass. And I know that's just real basics, but it's the basics that they do extremely well. That's just trickled out of play as Hira Kamari well cut out. Jita Rana just chasing into Pooja Rana. Now Nepal on the counter-attack. Anita Basnett. Rekha Pudel. Now multiple red shirts coming forward. Balls curled across. Headed down. And you can see as Nepal are driving forward, the number of white shirts that come forward and open up so many gaps for them to play into. Very clever at drawing the defender out. Better defending there from Isra Adnan. See a little bit of frustration now kicking in for the Iraq side. Looking at the next fixtures for Iraq, they will face Syria on the 24th of February, and Nepal will face Palestine also on the 24th of February. Later kick-off at 8 p.m. and that will be more than likely one of the biggest games within Group B, Palestine versus Nepal, the two strongest teams so far. Lovely ball through, and Sunitra Bandari just couldn't quite get a hold of that one. An excellent defending by Nadia Fadil. Terrific defending. Another corner which Anita Basnett will go across to take. And I'm sure she'll be trying to whip this one in as she did against Syria. Curled in nicely, and oh my goodness, saved by the woodwork. And Sunitra Bandari, she came for the rebound but just got too much elevation under that. But you could see again from Anita Basnett the whip she gets on that corner. Absolutely terrific, and if it wasn't for the woodwork, that would have been in. Has a go, and it's steered wide. And the Nepal support. Full spirits there. So Nepal actually formed a women's national team in the mid-1980s. Now, as I say that, Solin has a go, and first real save that Angela Tumbapo has had to make. It was heading wide of goal, but Angela Tumbapo, she didn't know that, and she wanted to get two hands on that, and rightly so. And as I was just saying, so Nepal women's national team actually set up in the mid-1980s, and they debuted in the 1986 AFC Women's Championship. That was their debut game. And their very first official match was actually against Hong Kong on the 14th of December back in 1986, where they actually lost 1-0. But you can see the development that has happened within the country for women's football since then. Headed down, but Anita Basnett gets a hold of that. Anita Basnett now has a touch, has a second, tries to go for the back post, and just wide, and Anita Basnett couldn't quite clip the post and in there. Perhaps she just took a touch too many. Cleared out of play by Isra Adnan. You can see that's really when Iraq start to panic, rather than reclaiming possession and playing the ball through the midfield, they just clear it out. And well, Zahra Ali Hussein came out for that one, just to parry it away. Let's have another look here. It's whipped in from Rekha Poodle. See Zahra Ali Hussein just reaching out, trying to get a hold of it. Al-Rahman, long ball, trying to find Shokan, but it is a long ball played well out of play. Shokan Sadrullin plays for Al Hilal in the Saudi Women's Premier League. She's had 10 appearances and 9 goals. So 9 goals in 10. It's quite a terrific statistic there for Shokan. Again, quick play from Nepal as they go on the counter-attack. Just a bit too heavy for Anita Basnett on this right-hand side. An excellent goalkeeping from Zahra Ali Hussein. Advanced quickly off a line there just to deny Bandari. Khan standing her ground, does well. Solin reclaims. And that one's just headed out of play. finds a gap. Well cut out there, and Doreen clears it away. Not away enough though, and Deepa Shahi, quick ball in, again cleared away, but it really is last-ditch defending here for Iraq tonight. Literally having to put the bodies on the line just to try and get something on it to steer it away. They've not really had any possession whatsoever throughout the first 30 minutes here. Nice touch, lovely play. Oh, just couldn't quite get a hold of that one. Rekha Poodle does well though, she redeems herself certainly there. And Amisha Karkij let that one slip past, and Shakan now dispossessed. Back in with Deepa. Solin. Deepa Shahi. Pressure from Sapal. It was that challenge from Sapal Sakar that's just been pulled up. You could just see coming in from behind on Deepa Shahi. And Murad Haneen just having a quick word with Sapal Sakar. So from 1990 up until 1999, there was actually a period where Nepal didn't actually have a women's national team. There was a bit of a pause with their national team for 8 years, and then it was reformed again. And then a heavy focus has been put on the women's game within Nepal, and you can see the sheer class that they bring to the pitch. Lovely touch from Bandari. Just a bit too heavy again for Anita Basnett, but it's all the right type of play. Very, very positive from Nepal. And Iraq at the moment just finding it difficult to get out of their own half. Just can't find any of the rhythm at all at the moment, or any fluidity. They get hold of the ball and it's given straight back away, second or third pass. Well, it is Pooja Rana that's currently down. It was that challenge there from Solin Abdullah. Just as Pooja Rana passed the ball, it was Solin Abdullah that collided with her and brought her down. Calm as you like, Sabitra Bandari. And the celebrations indeed. And again, slotting it home just moments later. And celebrations with Anita Basnett, goal scorer last game as well. And they'll be very proud in the stands, and look what it means to them. Certainly bringing the party here tonight. A very proud country. It appears that Pooja Rana is still currently down on the sidelines here, just getting some medical treatment. And all appears to be okay. She's now back on her feet. Sabitra Bandari just lingering up top, trying to just get a hold of that ball with any error there from Iraq's defence. But it is Shokan now driving forward. As I said, she always takes a heavy touch and strides onto that. It's not quite working here tonight against Nepal. Excellent work there, finding a gap though. But then just cut out. Excellent work here. Pretty right. Just intercepting that play. Fabulous work. And now Nepal on the counter, cut out. Straight back into midfield to Solin Abdullah. And now this is where we see multiple red shirts making their way forward. Lovely ball through to Pooja Rana. Nice touch. Curls it across, and can it be? Can it be? Oh my goodness me. Excellent team goal there for Nepal. Pooja Rana on this right hand side, just curling that ball in. And again it is Sabitra Bandari claiming a hat-trick here tonight. Absolutely magnificent. Terrific work here, and it was Pooja Rana just cutting in and curling the ball nicely to Sabitra Bandari. And again, calm as you like, Bandari. waited for the ball, timed her dive well, and just headed it home. And well, as we are approaching that 45th minute mark, it is Iraq 0, Nepal 3. So as Karim just trying to play a few tricks and flicks there, but got the throw in from that. Now opportunity, Bandari, nice touch, plays out wide. With the ball over the top, and it is Karki chasing. Karki keeps it in. Just cut out of play there, and Solin clears it well away. Only as far as another red shirt though. Look how quickly Nepal are passing the ball. Excellent possession play here. Stinked over the top but cleared away. Shokan catches on. Can her long strides beat the defence of Nepal? And it is Shokan. Shokan brought down, and what a save from Angela Tumbapo. Absolutely terrific there. And Shokan very nearly claimed one back for Iraq. And it was an excellent brace from Geeta Rana and Shokan Sadralin. Good pressure from Geeta Rana, trekking all the way back, and then finished with a terrific save from Angela Tumbapo. And that's really the very first attacking threat that Iraq have made. Nadia Fadil plays a quick ball. Shokan now chasing. Geeta Rana is there, reclaims and passes it back into Angela Tumbapo. Again, Nepal using the width well. Really taking the game to Iraq here tonight. Making Iraq do all the running, all the chasing. The ball's just slipped by. Well recovered. So later on this evening, Palestine face Syria at 8 p.m. Make sure you do tune in to that game. And then we'll have the final group games on the 24th of February. So as it stands, Nepal are top of the table alongside Palestine, and then in third Syria, and Iraq bottom of the pack at the moment. Shokan chasing again, applying the pressure. And it is only really Shokan that is the attacking threat for Iraq, which makes it extremely difficult, and so much pressure on Shokan Sadralin. And at the moment, that's really their only tactic going forward. Get the ball to Shokan and allow her to run onto the ball, trying to outpace Nepal's defence. As of yet, it hasn't worked, but whether she will break down Nepal's defence, only time will tell. Heavy challenge from Nadia Fadil. Play goes on. Anita Bassett, great touch. Lovely turn, ball through, and it is Bandari. And it's just scuffed away. Bit of lack of communication there with Iraq's defence. Nadia Fadil. And well, it is out for another corner. You can see the frustration with the captain, Nadia Fadil. Really not happy here tonight. It will be Anita Bassett on her favourite side. From the left, it's always an in-swinger. She goes for goal. From the right, it's always an out-swinger, aiming for the penalty spot. Can she curl this one in? And it is Anita Bassett. And it's headed down. Half cleared there. And again, Sabitra Bandari coming all the way out to reclaim the possession again. Great work, finding those pockets of space in and around Iraq. And here is a chance, and no, just wide. Dipasahi. Very nearly. You could see it just went from right to left. Another opportunity here, and it is Sabitra Bandari. Excellent save, but it is Sabitra Bandari again. She doesn't give up, she won't give up. And it's Bandari's night. 4 goals for her country here this evening. And that's what it means to the supporters. What a fantastic player they have. And what a fantastic job she's doing here tonight, and has done in the previous game as well. Her initial strike was saved. It was a good save from Zara Ali, but she didn't give up. Instantly up on her feet again. Sabitra Bandari, after the initial strike, brought down first time, but back on her feet to ensure she got the rebound. An Iraq defence absolutely trembling at Sabitra's feet. Absolutely terrific, and it is Iraq 0, Nepal 4. Nice ball to the left from Tumbapo. Quick touch from Rita Rai. And now Iraq on the counter. Can they claim one back before the break? Well blocked. Long ball over the top, but it's going to be a bit too heavy. And I'm sure Angela Tumbapo will take her time with this one. No need to rush, as we are at the 45-minute mark, and with only 2 added minutes. Pujurana plays it short as Sabitra Bandari just touched that. Did appear to come up, but referee not interested in Shokan now. Lovely ball to the left. Huda, heavy touch, well guarded by Pujurana, and it actually has been given to Nepal. You could see Huda Hadi just bringing Pujurana down there, and an opportunity for Iraq. Has a go. Excellent hands from Anjali Tumbapo. She only conceded 1 goal last game against Syria, and that was from a set piece, a free kick. She just dipped and bounced over her. Drive, excellent run here from Isra, but again given away. All the hard work down that right hand side, and the quality of that final ball is just lacking at the moment for Iraq. Here's the challenge earlier on from Pujurana. To be honest, she drawed that challenge in really well. Very, very clever from Pujurana. Well, there we have it. The half-time whistle has been called, and well, what a start for Nepal. Their second game in this tournament. It is their debut within the West Asian Football Federation Women's Championship, and well, what a start they are having. Sabitra Bandari, the player of the night, scoring all 4 goals in this first half. Well, let's see what the second half can bring, but at the break, it's Iraq 0, Nepal 4.